Yeah. So Taiwanese people aren't nice like that. Yeah.
Then you get just more confident. Just
Yeah.
They will just blame. They just blame.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah. When you are too confident, then yeah. But when you have friends and they're close friends, then they can tell you things like that.
They will show you your real emotion on them.
Yeah. So yeah. So.
Sometimes Taiwanese will fake the emotion on something that you feel, but in most of the time they will show up.
Well, I noticed that Taiwanese people can act, but it's when you know they're acting.
Yeah.
Like especially with girls. Like when girls are. I knew this one girl when I first came to Taiwan. She always like overdid some things. Like when she said thank you, it was always really cute. Xie xie, like that, really super cute.
Yeah.
So that kind of pretending.
Yeah.
Which again in Canada you'd be kind of embarrassed to do that. If you do that, you can only do it with a close friend, because otherwise, everybody else would think that you're weird.
Yeah.
But in Taiwan, you can do that with a stranger, and they'll just think, oh, it's cute. It's nice, it's sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah, Taiwan's a good place.
It's a good place to make friends, but it's not a good place to stop. Yeah.
Well, it could do a lot worse.
Yeah, it is.
So, okay, 还有什么可以玩？
What do you think about having a pet?
Having a pet.
Pet.
Honestly, I used to love having pets, and right now I don't so much because, okay, long story. When I was growing up, we always had animals, and I think it's great for children. If children grow up feeling compassion, caring about animals, it helps them to have compassion about people, right? If you grow up and you never have to take care of an animal, right? Then when a person is hurt, you don't feel anything. So it really is good for children to grow up with animals, right? But I grew up with this this feeling that sometimes animals are more important than people.
Yeah.
And my mom, she's a great person, but she's a little bit weird that way. Yeah. So my mother is a single child. She didn't have any brothers or sisters, and she was always able to take care of animals sort of first. And when I was growing, I remember this time vividly. I was with a friend. We were riding horses on our farm, so we were just riding the horses, and something happened. The horses got scared. They took off, and I fell off. Right? Now, when you fall off of a horse onto your back, you tend to hit the ground pretty hard.
Yeah.
So I hit the ground and I got a concussion.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
So when my mother came by, she was like, "Oh, you're okay? All right." And she went off to get the horse.
Oh.
And when she came back and I was still lying there, then she started to realize,
Yeah.
maybe there's a problem.
Yeah.
And so it's
affect you to have a pet.
well, it's something that I have to be careful with now,
Yeah.
because I want my children to understand animals really are important. We help them whenever we can, but people come first.
Yeah.
People have to be more important. And right now, my mother she rescues dogs.
Oh.
And when they first came to Taiwan, my parents, my mother went to this animal shelter and she took home a dog. And where we were living at that time, we couldn't have pets.
Oh.
But she brought home a dog anyway.
Oh.
So to Miaoli, every time my parents came down here, to look around the area, to walk along the beach, they would see these dogs with no home, and so then they started bringing home more dogs. And it's like every year there was another dog. So now we have 9 dogs.
Your house?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's way too many.
It costs a lot, right?
They cause a lot of trouble. But like I tried talking with my mother about the problem, and she just, she just can't do anything about it. If she sees a dog that needs help, then she has to help that dog.
Doesn't care about the afterwork.
So I love pets. I think pets are really a good idea, but
too many is the problem.
yeah, you have to put people first.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think a cat can be a good idea too.
A cat, a dog, I like both. I mean, when I was a kid, I had all kinds of animals. We had pet turtles, I had horses, we had goats, chickens. I had a rat.
Oh, rat?
Rat, yeah.
You say the rat is coming from the city or something?
Oh no, it was a pet rat.
Oh.
It wasn't like just, oh look, there's a rat, bring him home.
Oh,
That's not safe, right?
Oh, wow.
But, no, yeah, I had a pet rat. He's really very smart. He's a very intelligent animal.
Oh.
So, yeah, I grew up with animals my whole life, and I like living with animals in the house, but, yeah, there has to be a limit where you say, this is what we can do in that, yeah. So, what about you guys? Do you all have pets, or in your family?
Maybe in the future.
Yeah?
Maybe in the future, but until now, my family all has the stray dogs before. But
Okay.
stray dogs are just that.
Mm.
Yeah, just for no reason. We don't know why. Just gone.
Okay.
For they just never got it before.
Okay.
Yeah, just.
In Japan, you guys have the same sort of ideas about pets as in Taiwan, right? There are some people who think that the pet is like everything,
Yeah.
and there are some people who think, well,
They can't
pets
afford the
outside.
food, but they can't
right?
afford the pet.
Yeah.
That's just weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the same pretty much in most countries around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always some of both.
In the end, just they will abandon the pets.
Yeah.
And
Well, some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
But do you know what the difference is between a dog and a cat?
The dog will attack the wild animal.
Well, so do cats. Some cats are really dumb. Yeah. But, okay, the difference between a dog and a cat, right? You have a dog. You feed the dog. You brush the dog. You take care of the dog. You love the dog,
Yeah.
right?
The dog will love it.
The dog looks at you and says, oh, you feed me, you take care of me, you love me, you must be God.
They will shake
Right.
their tail and show that
Yeah,
you're
but
happy.
the cat, you do all that for the cat looks at you and says, you feed me, you love me,
I'm
you
the
take
God.
care of me, I must be God. Yeah.
They can write out some cup or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, cats are really,
But the dog can attack the like sofa or bed or something like that.
well, they can both be trained to some degree, yeah, so.
Yeah, but before the training, they will attack the stopping things.
We had a cat who would attack the corner. Like really, she would walk through the house and then she would see like a spot in the corner in the wall and she would just jump into the corner.
And just grab it.
Yeah, she like grab, jump into the corner.
Some of them will do that too. Yeah, just
Yeah.
you have to put some protection on there.
Well, we just had some really stupid cats. We, where we lived in Canada, it was like the whole area is a valley. So there was mountains around the town where we lived. So all of the farms in that area had cats. But all of the cats, they're not living in the house cats, they're farm cats.
Oh.
So they travel around, and that means that, the farm, the boy cat from over here has visited all of the girl cats everywhere.
Oh.
So eventually, they're all brothers and sisters.
Oh.
So that means when you have kittens, they're all a little bit,
Yeah.
So yeah, we had some really stupid